Hi everybody. So we're going to get started with talking about design. And I'm going to talk to you about two Pittsburgh artists. Actually, one used to live in Pittsburgh and now she's moved to Boston. So that would be this artist right here. Her name is Nicole Aquilano. And she is an artist that I actually have been following for quite some time. I've met her a handful of times, and she's a pretty cool chick. But she does these molds in porcelain. So she uses liquid clay, pours them into a mold, and the liquid clay dries into the shape. After that, she ends up taking them out, cleaning them up, attaching handles on, and then she draws on them. So this is actually her childhood home, which I thought was really neat. And she uses a specific uh, certain types of glazes, and nobody can figure it out, which is why she's really good. But you see how like the drawing kind of runs in the kiln. She uses some special techniques that she won't share with anybody. And on the inside, there's this really, really, really cool stairwell. So it's almost like you feel like you're really having an experience when you're drinking out of it because you're seeing an image everywhere, which is what I like about her. The other artist I'm going to show you is an artist named Jenna Vandenbrink. And Jenna is working down in Pittsburgh right now. And I have a few of her pieces. I like them quite a bit. If you notice, there are some similarities from this one. But let's talk about this one a little bit more. If you see on the back, she has her signature. And it's just kind of like a matte regular clay, which I think is kind of neat because if you know anything about clay, you can't glaze the bottom. So what she's done is she's designed that into the pot. She uses a porcelain slip. She draws on. She does some glazing on top. And so it's kind of like a nice simple design. So let's take a look at these. Let's compare them. Like first one is really white. You know, it's porcelain. I really like porcelain. I like the look of it. I like how clean it is, how white it is, because both of them look that way, right? Both of them have very fine lines on them and neat images, okay? Bold images against the white background. And and they're drawings that are done in kind of like a specific style. So from here, what we have to say is, okay, I'm going to make a unified set. Now, in class, I'm going to show you how to make a plate, okay? And so one of your pieces, if you so choose, can be a plate. So let's just take that idea of a plate right now. So I'm just going to draw kind of like a plate. I need to draw heavier. Huh? Okay. Well, anyway, so here is my plate, right? Okay, so now that we have that going, I'm going to X out of this. My computer does stuff. So now I can say to myself, okay, so I need like thin lines. So maybe I want to just draw some thin lines. Or maybe what I like is that Jenna Vandenbrink does flowers, and I'm a little bit more intrigued by flowers than I am by buildings. I want to do that instead of buildings because I don't feel like going through it. I don't have to use all of these. I can just take them and kind of blend them into something that's new and different for me because I'm stealing some of their ideas. So what I want to do is I want to take some of the whiteness from their ideas, and I want to use that, and I also want to use nice thin lines. Okay, so maybe I've been thinking about doing kind of like a landscape. So I can take a nice thin line that's a landscape, and I can draw some of the rolling hills that we see around here. Like if you're driving on 322 toward Grampian, or it might be past Grampian when you're going to Bilges Rocks. It's really pretty out there. So I might want to get started and do a drawing of some hills because I'm generic. Or, you know, maybe what I want to do is I want to take a little bit from, you know, Jenna Vandenbrink and maybe work with one of her patterns. So I'm noticing that she does this leaf shape really similarly. So maybe what I want to do is I want to just use that idea and steal it again. So maybe I'll make something that's something similar to that. It really doesn't necessarily matter what you draw on paper right now as long as you draw a lot. So I'm going to tell you that in order for you to come up with an idea for a plate, you should probably have, what is that, 2, 4, 6, 8? You should probably have 8 drawings, okay? So check it out, 8 drawings on there of, it could be a plate. So look at the artists that you have picked out, okay? Figure out what you like about them and start your idea from there, okay? And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.